Welcome back to CineVault Stories. Today, we're breaking down a mystery horror thriller from 2016 called The Boy. Spoilers ahead, so watch out. A car drives through the British countryside. In the back seat, an American woman named Greta Evans is asleep. The driver wakes her when they arrive at the house where she'll be working. He says the owner stepped out and suggests she wait in the parlor. Greta enters, takes off her shoes, and leaves them by the entrance. Hearing a noise upstairs, she investigates. She finds a painting of a couple with their son. She goes into a child's bedroom, picks up a toy, but is startled by a man named Malcolm, the grocery boy. He introduces himself and shows her the kitchen. While putting away groceries, Malcolm guesses she's running from someone. Greta asks about the family. Malcolm says they're nice, but hesitates about their son. Mrs. Heels Higher enters and asks why Greta isn't wearing shoes. They go back, but the shoes are gone. Mrs. Heels Higher says her son must have moved them. In another room, Mr. Heels Higher is talking to his son, Brahms. When Greta is introduced, the son turns out to be a doll. Greta laughs, but their serious faces tell her otherwise. Malcolm treats the doll like a real person. Greta shakes the doll's hand and says she hopes they can be friends. Mrs. Heels Higher shows Greta upstairs. Previous nannies were rejected, but none were as pretty as Greta. In Brahms' room, she explains the routine. Wake him at 7 a.m., change his clothes, then 3 hours of lessons, including loud music. At dinner, the doll sits with them. Mr. Heels Higher takes Greta outside to check rat traps. All windows are permanently shut. He says their son is still with them. That evening, the parents pray, including Greta's name. They ask her to stay as nanny. She agrees. Later, she calls her sister Sandy. Sandy says Greta's abusive ex, Cole, has been calling and even showed up at her house. The next morning, Mr. Heels Higher gives Greta a list of rules. The parents leave for a holiday. Mrs. Heels Higher whispers an apology. Once inside, Greta ignores the rules. She leaves Brahms on a chair, covers him, makes a PB&J, drinks wine, and falls asleep. She wakes at night to find the blanket fallen off. Creeped out, she tosses him onto a rocking chair. She's woken by a child's laughter. She approaches the family painting, and a hand grabs her neck. She wakes up in bed. She checks on Brahms. Water is dripping from his eye, a ceiling leak. Later, she finds a locked attic door. She tries calling Sandy but gets static. The next day, Malcolm takes her to a grave. The real Brahms died in a house fire on his 8th birthday. The couple has lived like this for 20 years. Malcolm offers to take her out. She accepts, not a date. That night, while Greta showers, her dress, necklace, and hair go missing. All her clothes disappear. The attic door opens. She goes inside. The door shuts. She sees Malcolm arrive, but he can't hear her. A shadow startles her, and she knocks herself out. She wakes in the attic. The shadow was just clothes. She finds a photo album. The attic door opens by itself. She returns to find her clothes back. Malcolm helps search, but finds nothing. He admits the real Brahms was odd. Sandy calls. Cole got their address and may be coming. That night, Greta sees a shadow in the mirror. In Brahms' room, she adjusts the doll's face, but it moves, then she wakes up again. She opens her door to find her missing shoes. The doll sits on the bed with the rules. The phone rings. A child's voice asks why she isn't following the rules and leaves a PB&J. Greta finally understands. Meanwhile, the Hills hires write a goodbye letter and walk into the ocean. Greta follows the rules except the goodnight kiss. Malcolm visits. Alone, she asks the doll for a sign. It moves. She calls Malcolm. They confirm the doll only moves when unobserved. Malcolm believes her. Greta reveals her ex made her lose a pregnancy. They kiss. That night, someone watches them. Loud music interrupts. They find Brahms near the record player. Malcolm tells her about a girl named Emily who played with Brahms. Her body was found the day of the fire. Greta gives Brahms a goodnight kiss, then goes to the attic. She finds photos of Emily looking annoyed. The next day, Cole breaks in. Malcolm waits outside. That night, Cole wakes to rat bodies in his bag, a red "Get Out" message, and the doll nearby. He smashes the doll. Something moves in the walls. The mirror shatters, revealing a grown man in a porcelain mask, the real Brahms. He kills Cole, then chases Greta and Malcolm through secret passages. They find a hidden room where Brahms lives, with a doll made to look like Greta and a letter from his parents. You can have the girl. Malcolm is knocked out. Greta escapes, but goes back for him. She hides a screwdriver, then orders Brahms back to bed. He obeys. When he asks for a goodnight kiss, she refuses. He grabs her arm. She leans in and stabs him. He chokes her, but she pushes deeper until he collapses. The mask breaks, revealing his burned face. Greta gets Malcolm into the car and drives away. The movie ends with a pair of hands gluing the doll back together.